Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. As the tournament, it's going to be the second match of the people. Austria-Hungary versus China. Haven't seen these guys fight yet, so I'm interested to see how it's going to go. The Chinese have bigger guns, relatively. It's 15.9s. The Austro-Hungarians do have a lot of guns, but they're only 12-inch. 12-inch on a battlecruiser feels a bit small, but, well, might work out. Let's see how it goes. This is looking like it's going to be an interesting fight because of the disparity in caliber. The battlecruisers from the Chinese, the Wang class, as designed by Key Knight, are sporting 15.9-inch guns. It's pretty sizable. We've seen the Germans with 16s deal a substantial amount of damage, so we know that these guns are dangerous, at least this caliber. The Austro-Hungarians have, however, adopted a different caliber. They're sporting 12-inch guns. The trade-off is that they're sporting more of them, and of course, they're going to have better rate of fire. So this might leave the Chinese ships vulnerable to either losing more crew, taking more fire damage, potentially even an extensive fire, and thereby losing the ship. It also means that the Austro-Hungarians are going to be putting a lot of shells in the air. This doesn't necessarily mean that they'll hit, and it also doesn't necessarily mean that those shells will be dangerous, because the Chinese ships do have an okay amount of armor. With those 12-inch guns, though, I suspect that the superstructure is going to be at risk. And what we're also seeing right now is that the forebelt is getting peppered by these 12-inch guns. Not really doing that much damage by the looks of it. The ship is taking very slight losses in crew and beyond. Oh, that was a big hit though, that right to the main tower. Yep, that's the superstructure as I just mentioned. If the Chinese ships lose their superstructure, they're in for a really rough time, because that is going to sacrifice a lot of accuracy. Now, the Chinese did manage to land a decent hit on the lead ship. This is the Elizabeth Petsneck class, by the way, designed by Rel. Lead ship took a hit, seemingly nothing too serious. And did we know where that was? Yeah, I can probably look at that. It was this guy, and it was a main deck, and it overpenned the Austro-Hungarian battlecruiser. That's an interesting option. So these Chinese shells are almost hitting too hard. That's not terribly surprising. We're looking at about 17 kilometers, let's round it up. These things can pen 36 inches of deck armor. 36 inches. So there's no shortage of deck pen. There does, however, seem to be a slight shortage in Austro-Hungarian armor to stop it. Now, the Wang is taking... oh my god. The Wang is taking a beating. The comment section is gonna be great. The Wang is taking a beating. The ship has lost 5% of her crew at this point. None of the main turrets have been damaged. That main tower could... oh, there we go again. Overpen. Oh, 4 belt even. These ships... and they're overpens. So if you overpen the main belt, yeah, they got 37 inches, sorry, yeah, 37 to about 40 inches of armor pen at this range. And this time around, the Austro-Hungarians don't get away with just a scare. They're starting to flood. The volume of fire of these ships is pretty scary. The reload is... potentially going to cost the Austro-Hungarian... sorry, it's going to cost the Chinese the game here. Because this is a lot... oof. More damage to the main tower. Okay. I think they might need one more good hit, and that main tower is toast. Right now, they're looking at about 11% accuracy. Luan better, because she doesn't have any damage instability. Torpedo launchers aboard the battlecruiser getting destroyed. And it does look like the Austro-Hungarians have troubles of their own. The ship is starting to flood, and I'm not seeing that stop yet. And, well, both sides are closing the distance, so they're both going to get increasingly more hits in. Doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be deadly hits. We can also see the secondaries from at least the Luan fire up. Ooh, bloody hell, that was a big hit. All the torpedo launchers on the Wang have been destroyed. Dare I say, she cannot send out any more fish. The Austro-Hungarian ship is trying to fall back after taking quite a pounding from the 16-inch guns. And, well, that's at least a couple of turrets. What? Wow. There was no flash fire. There was no... No, there was no cataclysmic event aboard this ship. It's just that she, I don't know, climaxed a bit too soon. And with that, immediately the Austro-Hungarians have more firepower. It does look like the Chinese might be trying to level the playing field. If they're able to take the ship down, they might be able to take the win. The Austro-Hungarian secondary armament isn't very intimidating, so they're just going to have to make use of those main guns, and they are. Their secondary guns are 2 inchers and 3 inchers, so it's not going to be that bad. The Luan is feeling the wrath of all of these 12 inchers. That's a lot of fires already started. And very, very, very soon the Austro-Hungarians can do it again. Here's the next volley. Most of it seems to miss. That's 2 additional fires. Austro-Hungarian battle cruisers making life for the crew aboard the Luan very, very difficult. And keep in mind, it's a maximum bulkhead, spacious quarter crew. So they got plenty of crew. But even this talented crew, that's an 88 out of 100, even they are struggling to make this thing work. They might be able to take down this Austro-Hungarian battlecruiser, and potentially it's listing so badly that it won't be able to fire. That could effectively be 1/3 of the Austro-Hungarian DPS out of the fight. It does remain to be seen how long the Luan is going to be around. Because while they might be able to take out this one, bloody hell, there goes the Luan. Fire damage is getting a little ridiculous in this tournament. Because it seems to be almost the primary cause of loss for multiple nations. HE spam, as much as I dislike it, because it's, you know, it feels a bit easy. As much as I dislike it, it does work. That was a good portion of damage. They might have her. She is flooding and listing badly. But at this rate, the amount of fire damage that the Hefi is taking, I don't see that going very well for her. The Hefi, that's another fire amidships. Couple of fires on her bow. She is, well, I've got to give her that. She's determined to sink this battlecruiser. She positively wants it dead, but she's not getting it done. That was a really quick one. Wow, Austro-Hungarian fire hoses with those 12 inchers. That's a really, really nasty ship. 34,000 tons as compared to the 50,000 tons that the Chinese ships are displacing. And those 15.9ers just didn't really hold a candle against the 12 inchers. It's it's really that straightforward. Now they did almost sink one of the Austro-Hungarian ships. Although for some reason it's... Oh, there it is. One of them almost got taken out. But the others, and potentially including this one, were able to lay down such an amount of suppressive fire that they took it down. And with that, the point goes to Austria-Hungary. So that was a real quick one. China just got completely burned down by Austria-Hungary. So, we're going to get China the points. Oh, sorry, we're going to give Austria-Hungary the points. If you think your design can do better, by all means, have a go, have a try. All the designs are linked down below in the description. There's one huge folder to pick from. You can download all the designs that got picked. You can also download the designs that didn't get picked and just add them to the designs folder and see how you get on. Maybe you can find them in a campaign somewhere. As for the next battle, we're going to be seeing Italy versus Germany. We've seen the Germans before, and they decided then that France was not going to be a worthy contestant. The French got dealt with very quickly. Can they do the same thing with Italy? Let's find out in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to view more. Not everybody's subscribed. I don't mind that, but let's get the number up a little bit, shall we? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for more videos.